In this quick video, I'm going to compare the sights that come standard with each of these 6 guns. The M&P Shield Plus, the Sig P365XL, the Springfield Hellcat, the Canik METE MC9, the Glock 43X, and the Taurus G3C. Let's start with the, well, let's just say crappy ones. The Glock comes with standard Glock plastic sights. Most people say the first thing you want to do with a Glock is upgrade the sights. And there are lots of aftermarket sights to upgrade, and they're not very expensive at all. And they can be adjusted, just pushed out fairly easily. This comes out with a bolt from underneath, so the front sight is fixed, the rear one is adjustable on a Glock. Now, as far as night sights, these look nice and bright in the day. These are actually pretty good sights in the day. You can pick those up pretty good and get a good sight picture pretty fast on those. But low light and at night, you can't see these at all. I just took these in the closet. You can't see anything with those sights. So the Taurus has a white dot front sight and blacked out rear sights, which again, during the day or at the shooting range, this is easy to get a sight picture. This is not bad at all. And these are blacked out, so there's no glare, that kind of thing. And only the rear sight is adjustable. That can be tapped slightly either way. The front sight is screwed in from a little screw underneath, just like the Glock, so that is not adjustable. However, there are lots of aftermarket upgrades that are not very expensive for this gun as well, and I'll put links to those down in the description. And now let's go with the Canik. The Canik has a similar setup. It's got a white dot front and blacked out rear sights. The Canik is one of the ones that is optic ready, so it's really kind of designed for buying an optic. Buy an optic and put it on here, then the built-in sights are secondary, but lots of upgraded sights available. Also, both of the sights on the Canik, the rear and the front, are adjustable left or right, so if your point of aim is off, you can adjust those. These 3 guns all have much better sights on them. However, they all also take an optic. So let's start with the Shield Plus. The Shield Plus comes with fiber optic sights, and these are night sights. I took these in the closet with no light at all, and I could see these very, very well. This appears red right now, but in the dark that appears green, and it matches the rear to the fiber optic sight. So this one does well in the dark. The rear sight is not adjustable. It just sits in there and it's held in with a screw. The front sight can be tapped left or right to dial it in. Next, we're going to look at the Hellcat. Again, it's optic ready, but it comes with what appears to be really cool sights here. They call this the tritium U-dot sight. So the front sight is actually a night sight. It's tritium, and you can actually see this very, very well in the dark. However, you can't see this U at all in the dark. So you can't really line it up with the back because you can't see the back in the dark. Just letting you know that. Again, get some upgrades. It looks like the rear and the front can both be adjusted left or right. Alright, last but certainly not least is the Sig XL. This gun, although it's optic ready, comes with night sights. These are called the X-Ray 3 night sights, and these are very noticeable in the complete darkness. It's 3 green dots that you would see in the dark, both adjustable, and again, you can get upgrades, although you don't really need to upgrade these. If you don't like these, get an optic and put it on there, then you'll have nice night sights and an optic on there that you can use either one. Let's get the 3 that you can see in the dark, and I'm going to turn the lights down a bit and we'll see what we can see here. First, I'm going to show you the Springfield Hellcat in low light. In low light, you can see that U, the white U, still pretty well if there's some light in the room. And the front, of course, glows pretty well. But as soon as you go to no light, or almost no light, that U pretty much disappears. The Sig P365, you can see in low light, you've still got those 3 green dots show up very, very well. Even when you pretty much remove all the light, you can still see those 3 dots right there. Alright, now let's go to the M&P Shield Plus. You can see those 3 dots in the low light. And then when you go to almost no light, you can still see them very, very well. And next to the Sig, I would say the Shield is a bit brighter. Those dots look bigger to me, easier to see. I say the Shield Plus wins for night sights, hands down. If you found this video helpful and informative, please hit like below. Please check out the description for different accessories that are available for all these fine firearms. And thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.